Chosen ones, God is speaking directly to your soul right now, and his message cannot wait. You are not here by chance. Something urgent, something divine is stirring in the heavens, and it's calling your name. A breakthrough is unfolding, a shift so powerful it will change the course of your life. God has seen your struggles, your faith, your heart, and he says, enough. This is your moment. Stay with me, because what you're about to hear will ignite your spirit and set your path ablaze with purpose. This is not a time to doubt or turn away. God's voice is clear. He has chosen you for a reason, and the urgency of this message is proof of his plan. You've carried burdens, faced storms, and walked through valleys that would break most souls. But you, chosen one, have stood firm. Your resilience is not unnoticed. Right now, the Creator is aligning the stars, opening doors, and moving mountains to bring you into a season of divine favor. This is not a distant promise, it's happening now. Let me ask you this: have you felt it? That quiet pull in your heart? That whisper telling you something bigger is coming? That's not your imagination. That's God speaking, urging you to step forward with boldness. The Bible says in Isaiah 60:22, "When the time is right, I, the Lord, will make it happen." That time is now. The delays, the setbacks, the moments you thought you failed, they were all preparation. God was shaping you, refining you, making you ready for what's about to unfold. You might be wondering why this message feels so urgent. It's because God knows the weight you've carried. He sees the tears you've shed in silence, the prayers you've whispered in the dark. He's saying, I've heard you, and I'm moving. This is not just about blessings, it's about transformation. Your life is about to shift in ways that will leave others in awe. Your health, your finances, your relationships, every area is being touched by His hand. This is your divine reset. Pause for a moment and let this sink in. You're not just another soul wandering through life. You're a chosen one, marked by God for a purpose that transcends the ordinary. The world may try to define you by your past, your mistakes, or your struggles, but God defines you by His promise. He's saying, I'm rewriting your story. The chapters of pain are closing, and a new story of victory, abundance, and joy is beginning. Can you feel the shift? Now, I need you to do something. Hit that like button to send this energy into the universe. Subscribe to join thousands of chosen ones walking this path together. And if you feel this message resonating in your spirit, comment 777 below. That number carries divine power, signaling to the heavens that you're ready to receive what God has prepared. Don't skip this. It's a step of faith, a declaration that you're aligned with His will. Picture this: a seed buried in the dark, pressed down by the weight of the earth. It doesn't look like much, does it? But under that pressure, something miraculous happens. It breaks through, reaching for the light, growing stronger than anyone could imagine. That's you, chosen one. The pressures of life weren't meant to crush you. They were meant to make you grow. God has been working in the unseen, turning your trials into strength, your pain into purpose. The enemy thought they could stop you. They threw obstacles in your path, whispered doubts in your mind, tried to dim your light. But here's the truth: no weapon formed against you shall prosper. Isaiah 54:17. You've walked through fire and come out untouched. You've faced giants and watched them fall. The devil thought he could break you, but instead, he's trembling because your faith has shaken his foundation. God is saying, you're stronger than you know, and I'm about to show the world. Let's talk about what's coming. God is opening doors, no man can shut. Opportunities you never dreamed of are about to appear. Financial breakthroughs that seemed impossible are being released. Relationships that were broken are being restored. Your body, your mind, your spirit, they're all being renewed. This isn't wishful thinking. This is God's promise. He's saying, I'm making all things new. Revelation 21:5. Your life is about to reflect His glory in ways you can't even imagine. You might be thinking, but I've been waiting so long. Why now? Here's why. God's timing is perfect. Every moment of waiting was a moment of preparation. Think of Joseph, sold into slavery, thrown into prison, forgotten by those he helped. Yet, when God's time came, he rose from the pit to the palace in a single day. Your suddenly is here. The delays were not denial, they were divine setup. God was aligning every piece of your story for this moment. Right now, the heavens are moving on your behalf. Angels are being dispatched, resources are being redirected. People who were meant to cross your path are being drawn to you. This is not a coincidence, it's divine orchestration. God is saying, I've seen your faithfulness, and I'm rewarding it. The wealth, the health, the peace you've prayed for, it's not just coming, it's already on its way. All you need to do is step into it with faith. Let me share something powerful. In Matthew 17:20, Jesus said, if you have faith as small as a mustard seed, you can say to this mountain, move, and it will move. Your faith doesn't need to be perfect, it just needs to be present. You've already shown that faith by enduring, by believing, by refusing to give up. That's why God is saying, this can't wait anymore. Your breakthrough is urgent because your purpose is urgent. The world needs your light, and God is ready to amplify it. Take a moment to feel the weight of this truth. You're not just surviving, you're being positioned for greatness. The struggles you faced were not random, they were training grounds. Every tear, every sleepless night, every moment you felt alone, God was there, shaping you into a vessel of His glory. Now, He's saying, it's time to shine. Your life is about to become a testimony that will inspire others, a living proof of God's power. If this is speaking to you, don't hold back. Hit that like button to amplify this message. Subscribe to stand with thousands of chosen ones claiming their divine destiny. And comment 777 below to declare that you're ready for what God is bringing. These actions aren't just clicks, they're acts of faith, signaling to the universe that you're open to receive. Do it now, and watch how the heavens respond. Let's talk about the enemy for a moment. The devil has tried to distract you, to make you doubt your worth, to keep you stuck in fear. But here's what he doesn't want you to know. His power is nothing compared to God's. Every lie he's told you, every chain he's tried to bind you with, it's breaking right now. God is saying, I'm setting you free. The darkness that tried to hold you back is crumbling, and your light is shining brighter than ever. You are not ordinary. You never were. The world may have tried to box you in, to make you feel small, but God sees you as His masterpiece. Ephesians 2:10 says, you are God's handiwork, created in Christ Jesus to do good works, which God prepared in advance for you to do. Your purpose is not an accident, it's a divine assignment. And right now, God is activating that purpose with a force that cannot be stopped. Imagine this, a river, unstoppable, flowing with power and life. That's the blessing God is pouring into you. It's not a trickle, it's a flood. It's not just enough, it's overflow. Your finances, overflowing. Your health, restored. Your relationships, healed. This is not a dream. This is God's reality for you. He's saying, I've prepared a table for you in the presence of your enemies. Psalm 23:5. Your victory is already set. You might feel like you're not ready, like you're not worthy. But God doesn't choose the qualified. He qualifies the chosen. Moses stuttered, yet he led a nation. David was a shepherd, yet he became a king. You, with all your imperfections, are exactly who God wants. He's saying, I've chosen you, not because of your strength, but because of your heart. Your willingness to trust Him is all He needs. Right now, something is shifting in the spiritual realm. Can you sense it? The air feels different, the weight is lifting, the path is clearing. God is moving things out of your way, obstacles, doubts, fears. He's making a straight path for you to walk into your destiny. Proverbs 3:6 says, In all your ways submit to Him, and He will make your paths straight. That's His promise to you, and He never breaks His word. Let's talk about what this means for your future. The life you've known, the one filled with struggle, lack, or pain, is not your final chapter. God is turning the page. What's coming is a season of abundance, where every need is met, every dream is within reach, and every wound is healed. This is not about chasing wealth or fame. It's about stepping into the fullness of God's plan, where peace, purpose, and provision flow like a river. You might be asking, how do I step into this? It's simple. Trust and obey. Trust that God is who He says He is. Obey the small steps He's asking you to take. It might be a prayer, a decision, a leap of faith. Whatever it is, know that God is guiding you. He's not asking you to figure it all out. He's asking you to follow. And as you do, you'll see His hand at work, moving in ways that defy logic. Look at Noah. The world mocked him for building an ark when there was no rain. But he trusted God's voice, and when the floods came, he was ready. You're building your ark right now through every prayer, every act of faith, every moment you choose to believe. The world may not understand, but God does. And when your flood of blessings comes, they'll see His power in you. This is why God's message can't wait. Your purpose is too important, your light too bright, your calling too great. The world is waiting for you to step into who you were created to be. Not tomorrow, not next week, now. God is saying, I've prepared you for this moment. Don't hesitate. Your breakthrough is not just for you. It's for everyone who will be touched by your story, your faith, your life. Let's pause and do this together. Hit that like button to claim this promise. Subscribe to join thousands of chosen ones stepping into their divine calling. Comment 777 below to seal this moment in faith. These actions are more than clicks. They're declarations to the heavens that you're ready for what's coming. Do it now, and let God's power flow through you. Now, let's talk about the transformation that's already begun. You may not see it fully yet, but it's happening. Your spirit is aligning with God's will. Your heart is opening to His promises. Your life is becoming a reflection of His glory. Think of a caterpillar in its cocoon, unseen, unnoticed, but undergoing a miraculous change. That's you right now. God is working in you, preparing you for wings you never knew you had. The enemy doesn't want you to see this. He wants you to stay focused on the cocoon, the struggles, the doubts, the pain. But God is saying, look up, you're about to fly. Your transformation is not just physical, it's spiritual, emotional, mental. You're becoming a vessel of His light, a beacon of His love, a testimony of His power, and the world will notice. Let me share a story. Think of Esther, a young woman who seemed ordinary, yet God placed her in a palace for a divine purpose. When the moment came, she didn't shrink back. She stepped forward in faith, saving her people. You're an Esther in this generation. God has placed you exactly where you need to be, and He's saying, this is your time to rise. Your courage, your faith, your light, it's about to change everything. You might feel like you're still in the waiting season, but hear this. Waiting is not wasted time. Every moment you've spent praying, believing, enduring, it's been building something eternal. God is not slow. He's thorough. He's preparing you for a blessing so big it will overflow into every area of your life. Psalm 37:4 says, "Take delight in the Lord, and He will give you the desires of your heart." Your desires are not too big for Him. Right now, God is aligning people, resources, and opportunities to bring His plan to life. You may not see them yet, but they're coming. That job you've been praying for, it's being prepared. That healing you've been seeking, it's on its way. That dream you've held in your heart, it's about to become reality. God is saying, I'm faithful to complete what I started. Philippians 1-6. Trust Him. Let's talk about what sets you apart. As a chosen one, you carry a light that the darkness cannot comprehend. John 1-5 says, "The light shines in the darkness, and the darkness has not overcome it." That's you. No matter what you've faced, your light has not gone out. The enemy tried to dim it, but he failed. Now, God is turning up the brightness, making you a beacon for others to follow. This is not just about you, it's about the lives you'll touch. Your breakthrough will inspire others. Your healing will give hope to the broken. Your abundance will overflow to those in need. God is making you a vessel of His grace, a living testimony of His power. People will look at you and say, if God did it for them, He can do it for me. Your life is becoming a miracle others can't ignore. You might be thinking, but I've messed up. I've doubted. I'm not perfect. Here's the truth. God doesn't need your perfection. He needs your faith. Look at Peter, who denied Jesus 3 times, yet became the rock on which the church was built. Your mistakes don't disqualify you, they prepare you. God is saying, I'm not done with you, I'm just getting started. Your past is not your future. Right now the heavens are buzzing with activity. God is moving pieces you can't even see. He's aligning circumstances, shifting seasons, opening doors. You're not stuck, you're in motion. The delays you've faced, they're over. The doubts you've carried, they're fading. The fears that held you back, they're breaking. God is saying, step forward. I've got you. Let's do this together one more time. Hit that like button to send this message out. Subscribe to stand with thousands of chosen ones claiming their divine purpose. Comment 777 below to declare your faith to the heavens. These are not just actions, they're steps of obedience, aligning you with God's plan. Do it now and feel the shift in your spirit. Imagine standing at the edge of a new land, a place flowing with milk and honey. That's where you are right now. The promised land isn't just a place, it's a state of being. It's peace that surpasses understanding. It's abundance that overflows. It's purpose that sets your soul on fire. God is saying, cross over. I've prepared this for you. Don't look back at the wilderness, step into your destiny. The enemy will try to pull you back. He'll whisper lies, stir up fear, remind you of old failures. But here's what you need to know. His voice has no power unless you give it power. God's voice is louder, stronger, truer. He's saying, I am with you always. Matthew 28:20. When you feel the enemy's lies creeping in, speak God's truth. Declare his promises. Stand on his word. The devil will flee. Let's talk about the urgency again. Why can't this wait? Because God's plan for you is time sensitive. There are people waiting for your light, opportunities waiting for your faith, blessings waiting for your obedience. The world needs you to step into your calling now. Not when you feel ready, not when everything is perfect now. God is saying, I've equipped you. Go. Think of Daniel in the lion's den. He didn't wait for safety to trust God. He stood in faith, and God shut the mouths of the lions. Your lions, your fears, your doubts, your obstacles are being silenced right now. God is making a way where there seems to be no way. He's saying, trust me, I've never failed you, and I won't start now. Your faith is the key that unlocks the door. You're not just a person, you're a purpose. You're not just alive, you're anointed. You're not just surviving, you're thriving. God has placed a calling on your life that cannot be shaken. The world may not see it yet, but they will. Your life is about to become a living testimony of His power, His grace, His love. People will look at you and see God's hand at work. Let's talk about what's on the other side of this moment. Abundance, yes, but not just money. Peace, yes, but not just calm. Purpose, yes, but not just a job. This is about living the life God dreamed for you before you were born. Jeremiah 1-5 says, Before I formed you in the womb, I knew you. Before you were born, I set you apart. You were chosen for this. Your life is about to reflect that truth in every way. Right now, God is breaking chains you didn't even know were holding you. He's healing wounds you thought would never close. He's restoring dreams you thought were lost. This is not a small thing, it's a divine overhaul. Your life is being rebuilt from the ground up, and it's going to be stronger, brighter, more beautiful than you ever imagined. God is saying, I'm making it you new. You might feel like you're not enough, like you don't have what it takes. But hear this, God doesn't call the equipped, He equips the called. You have everything you need because He's in you. His strength, His wisdom, His power, it's all flowing through you. Philippians 4:13 says, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. That's not just a verse, it's your reality. Claim it. Let's talk about the ripple effect. Your breakthrough isn't just for you. When God blesses you, it overflows to your family, your friends, your community. Your healing will inspire others to seek theirs. Your abundance will enable you to give. Your faith will light the way for those lost in darkness. You're not just changing your life, you're changing the world. God is saying, I chose you to start a movement. Imagine a dam breaking, water rushing through, bringing life to everything it touches. That's what's happening in your life right now. The dam of lack, fear, and struggle is breaking, and God's blessings are flooding in. This is not a trickle, it's a torrent. Your finances are being restored. Your health is being renewed. Your purpose is being revealed. God is saying, I'm doing this for you now. You might be wondering, what do I need to do? The answer is simple. Stay faithful. Keep praying. Keep trusting. Keep walking. God doesn't need you to be perfect. He needs you to be present. Show up in faith, and He'll show up in power. Every step you take in obedience is a step closer to the fullness of His plan. He's saying, I'm with you. Keep going. Let's talk about the enemy one more time. He's not happy about this. He sees God's hand on your life, and he's desperate to stop it. But here's the truth. He's already lost. Jesus defeated him on the cross, and that victory is yours. Colossians 2:15 says, He disarmed the powers and authorities, triumphing over them by the cross. The enemy has no claim on you. Stand in that truth and watch him flee. Right now, God is calling you to rise. Not tomorrow, not when you feel ready now. Your purpose is urgent. Your light is needed. Your faith is powerful. The world is waiting for you to step into who you were created to be. God is saying, I've prepared the way. Walk in it. This is your moment, chosen one. Don't ignore it. Embrace it. Let's do this one more time. Hit that like button to amplify this divine message. Subscribe to join thousands of chosen ones stepping into their destiny. Comment 777 below to declare your readiness to the heavens. These are acts of faith, aligning you with God's plan. Do it now and feel the power of this moment. You're standing at a crossroads. One path leads to the familiar fear, doubt, struggle. The other leads to the divine peace, abundance, purpose. God is saying, choose my way. The choice is yours. But know this, He's already chosen you. He's already prepared the blessings. He's already cleared the path. All you need to do is take the first step. Let's talk about the power of your faith. It's not just a feeling, it's a force. It moves mountains, opens doors, breaks chains. Your faith has carried you through storms, and it's about to carry you into victory. Hebrews 11:1 says, faith is the assurance of things hoped for, the conviction of things not seen. You don't need to see the whole path, just trust the one who's leading you. Think of Abraham, called to leave everything familiar for a land he didn't know. He didn't have a map or a guarantee, just God's promise. And because he trusted, he became the father of nations. Your faith is writing a story just as powerful. Every step you take in trust is building a legacy that will outlast you. God is saying, your faith is enough. Right now, the heavens are watching. Your prayers, your tears, your faithfulness, they've reached God's throne. He's saying, I've seen you, and I'm moving. The blessings you've been waiting for are not just coming, they're here. The doors you've been knocking on are opening. The dreams you've held in your heart are becoming reality. This is your divine moment. You might feel small, but you're not. You might feel weak, but you're not. You might feel unworthy, but you're not. You are a chosen one, handpicked by God for a purpose that shakes the heavens. Your life is about to reflect that truth in ways that will leave you in awe. God is saying, I'm doing this for you, and I'm doing it now. Let's talk about what's at stake. This isn't just about your comfort, it's about your calling. God didn't choose you to live an ordinary life. He chose you to change the world. Your story, your faith, your light. It's meant to inspire, to heal, to lead. People are watching you, even if you don't see it. Your breakthrough will be their hope. Your victory will be their courage. Imagine a lighthouse standing firm in a storm, guiding ships to safety. That's you. The storms of life have tried to knock you down, but you're still standing, and now God is making your light brighter than ever. People will be drawn to you not because of what you do, but because of who you are. A chosen one, radiating God's glory, walking in His purpose. You might be thinking, but I've failed so many times. So did Moses, so did David, so did Peter. Yet God used them mightily. Your failures don't define you, God's grace does. He's saying, I'm not looking at your past, I'm looking at your future. And your future is filled with promise, power, and purpose. Step into it with boldness. Right now, God is pouring out His Spirit on you. You're being filled with wisdom, strength, and courage. You're being equipped for everything He's called you to do. Joel 2:28 says, I will pour out my Spirit on all people. That includes you. This is not a time to shrink back, it's a time to stand tall. God is saying, I've chosen you and I'm with you. Let's talk about the overflow. When God blesses you, it's not just enough, it's more than enough. Your cup is about to run over. Your finances, overflowing. Your peace, overflowing. Your purpose, overflowing. This is not about scraping by, this is about living in abundance, walking in victory, shining with God's glory. He's saying, I'm giving you more than you asked for. You might feel like you're in a desert, but God is turning it into a garden. He's bringing life where there was lack, joy where there was sorrow, hope where there was despair. Isaiah 35:1 says, the desert will rejoice and blossom. That's your life right now. What looked barren is about to bloom. What felt empty is about to overflow. God is doing this for you. Let's do this together one last time. Hit that like button to send this message to the heavens. Subscribe to join thousands of chosen ones walking in God's purpose. Comment 777 below to claim this moment in faith. These are not just actions, they're declarations that you're ready for God's plan. Do it now and watch the heavens move. You're not just a person, you're a promise. God spoke you into existence with a purpose that cannot be stopped. The enemy tried to derail you, but he failed. The world tried to dim you, but it couldn't. God is saying, I'm lifting you up. Your life is about to become a testimony that shakes the earth. People will see you and know that God is real. Right now, the spiritual realm is alive with activity. Angels are moving, chains are breaking, doors are opening. God is saying, this is your time. The delays are over. The struggles are ending. The blessings are beginning. You're stepping into a season where everything you touch prospers. Everything you pray for manifests. Everything you dream becomes reality. Let's talk about your heart. God sees it. He knows the love you carry, the faith you hold, the dreams you've kept alive despite the odds. He's saying, I'm honoring your heart, your kindness, your perseverance, your trust. They're not in vain. They're the seeds that are about to produce a harvest so big it will take your breath away. Think of Ruth, who stayed faithful in the face of loss. She didn't see the full picture, but she trusted God. And He led her to a destiny beyond her wildest dreams. That's you right now. You may not see the whole path, but God does. And He's leading you to a place of abundance, purpose, and joy. Trust Him. He's never failed you. You might be wondering, what if I stumble? Here's the truth. God's grace is bigger than your mistakes. He's not waiting for you to be perfect. He's waiting for you to be willing. 2 Corinthians 12:9 says, My grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness. Your weaknesses are where God's strength shines. Lean into Him and watch what He does. Right now, God is calling you to dream bigger. The limits you've placed on yourself, break them. The doubts you've carried, release them. The fears that held you back, let them go. God is saying, I've got bigger plans for you. Your life is about to expand in ways you never thought possible. New opportunities, new connections, new blessings, they're all coming. Let's talk about the power of your words. Proverbs 18:21 says, The tongue has the power of life and death. What you speak matters. Start declaring God's promises over your life. Speak health. Speak abundance. Speak purpose. Your words are seeds, and they're planting a future of victory. God is saying, speak my truth and watch it come to life. You're not just walking through life, you're walking in destiny. Every step you take is guided by God's hand. Every challenge you face is preparing you for greater. Every prayer you pray is moving mountains. You're not alone in this. God is with you. And He's saying, I'm proud of you. Keep going. Your faithfulness is about to be rewarded. Imagine a sunrise breaking through the darkest night. That's what's happening in your life. The darkness is fading and God's light is rising. Your story is not over, it's just beginning. The chapters ahead are filled with miracles, breakthroughs, and testimonies. God is saying, I'm writing a masterpiece, and you're the star. You might feel like you're not ready for this, but God says you are. He's equipped you, anointed you, chosen you. The world is waiting for your light, your love, your purpose. Don't shrink back, shine. Don't hold back, rise. Don't doubt, believe. God is saying, this is your moment. Take it. Your life is about to change forever. This wealth God is bringing you isn't tied to the limits of this world. It's not bound by markets, trends, or human plans. It's a divine flow orchestrated by the Creator who spoke the stars into existence. Picture a field, vast and golden, stretching beyond the horizon, filled with resources waiting for you to claim. That's the scope of what God has prepared. It's not a paycheck or a single windfall. It's a legacy of abundance that will outlast you, touching generations you'll never meet. You've walked through seasons where lack seemed to define you. Maybe you've known days when the bank account was empty, when opportunities slipped through your fingers, when hope felt distant. But God was never absent. Every closed door was a redirection. Every setback was a setup for something greater. Now, as you stand on the edge of this new season, you'll see those moments weren't wasted. They were building you into someone who can carry this wealth with purpose and strength. The Bible says in Proverbs 10:22, "The blessing of the Lord brings wealth without painful toil for it." This isn't about grinding until you collapse. It's about receiving what God has already set aside for you. You're not fighting for scraps, you're stepping into a storehouse that's been prepared since before you were born. Your faith is the key that unlocks it. Trusting God means letting go of the need to control every outcome and believing He's already paved the way. Imagine a moment when everything clicks. A phone call, an email, a conversation that changes your trajectory. That's how God works. He's placing you in the right place at the right time, connecting you with people who see your value, who open doors you didn't even know existed. These aren't random events, they're divine appointments. Your wealth is coming through channels you can't predict, but God has already mapped them out. Your job is to stay ready, to keep your heart open, to walk forward with confidence. Some of you are feeling a spark right now, a knowing deep in your spirit. That's God confirming this truth. Don't brush it off. It's a sign you're aligned with His plan. Take a second to hit that like button. It's a declaration that you're claiming this promise. Type 777 inches the comments to let the heavens know you're ready for what's coming. And subscribe to join thousands of chosen one souls stepping into God's abundance together. These steps anchor your faith, signaling you're prepared for the overflow. This wealth isn't just for you to enjoy, it's for you to steward. God is entrusting you with resources to build something lasting. Maybe it's a business that creates jobs, a ministry that lifts spirits, or a project that changes lives. Whatever it is, it's bigger than you. Your prosperity is a tool in God's hands, meant to spread His love, to show His power, to prove that His promises are real. You're not just receiving, you're becoming a conduit for His blessings. Think of Esther, a woman who went from obscurity to royalty. She didn't seek wealth or power, but God placed her in a position to save her people. Your wealth is like that, a divine placement for a divine purpose. You're not being blessed to show off, but to show up for others. Your abundance will open doors for those around you, giving hope to the hopeless, strength to the weary, and light to those in darkness. God is making you a vessel of His goodness. The enemy will try to distract you. He'll plant seeds of fear, telling you this wealth is out of reach, that you're not worthy, that it's too late. But those lies are powerless against God's truth. Isaiah 41:10 says, "Do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God." You're not walking alone. God is your shield, your provider, your guide. The enemy's whispers can't stop what God has started. Your wealth is sealed by His promise, and nothing can break that seal. You're stepping into a season of clarity. Where you once felt confused or stuck, you'll start to see the path ahead. Ideas will spark in your mind, solutions to problems, plans for growth, visions for the future. These aren't random thoughts. They're downloads from God. He's giving you the wisdom to manage this wealth, the courage to act on it, the vision to multiply it. Write down what comes to you. Act on the nudges. Trust that every step is guided. Some of you have been carrying burdens for too long. Debts, worries, responsibilities that weigh you down. God sees you. He knows every struggle, every sacrifice, and He's saying, it's time to let go. This wealth isn't just financial relief, it's freedom from the chains of lack. It's the ability to breathe, to dream, to live without the constant pressure of not enough. God is replacing scarcity with surplus, stress with peace, fear with faith. Picture yourself a year from now. Your life looks different. You're not scrambling to pay bills. You're not lying awake at night, wondering how you'll make it. Instead, you're walking in confidence, giving generously, living fully. People around you notice the change not just in your circumstances, but in your spirit. You carry a joy that can't be shaken, a peace that can't be explained. That's the life God is leading you to, a life where His abundance defines you. Your wealth is already in motion. Chosen one, it's not a distant hope, it's a present reality. God is shifting things right now, aligning circumstances, moving people, preparing opportunities. You may not see the full picture yet, but you don't need to. Faith is trusting the one who sees it all. Keep your eyes on Him. Stay open to His leading. The wealth He's promised is closer than you think, and it's bigger than you can imagine. Some of you are wondering, what do I need to do? The answer is simple. Trust and obey. Trust that God's plan is unfolding. Obey the small steps He's asking you to take, whether it's starting that project, making that call, or letting go of something holding you back. Every act of faith moves you closer to the abundance waiting for you. God doesn't need your perfection. He needs your willingness. Say yes to Him and watch how He moves. The world will try to define your worth by what you have or what you've done. But God defines your worth by who you are. His chosen, His beloved, His masterpiece. Your wealth isn't about proving anything to anyone. It's about living out the purpose He's placed in you. When you walk in that truth, the resources follow. The opportunities appear. The blessings overflow. You're not chasing wealth, you're stepping into what's already yours. Right now, God is breaking chains you didn't even know were holding you. Old mindsets, fears, doubts, they're falling away. You're not the person who started this journey. You're stronger, bolder, ready to receive what God has prepared. Type 777 inches the comments to declare you're letting go of the old and embracing the new. Hit that like button to affirm your faith. Subscribe to walk with thousands of chosen one souls into this season of divine wealth. Your breakthrough is already here. This wealth is a reflection of God's glory. It's not about flashy cars or big houses, though those may come. It's about a life so full of His presence that lack has no place. Your prosperity will draw others to Him. They'll see your peace, your joy, your generosity, and they'll want to know the God who made it possible. Your life is becoming a living testimony, a proof that God's promises never fail. Think of David, a shepherd boy who became a king. He didn't seek the throne, God chose him for it. Every giant he faced, every trial he endured, prepared him for his destiny. Your giants, your struggles, your doubts have been preparing you too. God is taking you from the fields to the palace, from the ordinary to the extraordinary. Your wealth is part of that journey, a sign that you're walking in His purpose. Some of you have been praying for a sign, a confirmation that God is working. This is it. This message, this moment, is God speaking directly to you. He's saying, I see you, I know you, I'm moving for you. Don't let doubt steal this moment. Embrace it. Claim it. Trust that what God started, He will finish. Your wealth is not a question of if, it's a question of when. And that when is closer than you think. God's abundance is not just about receiving, it's about becoming. You're becoming someone who walks in confidence, who lives with purpose, who shines with His light. This wealth is transforming you from the inside out. People will notice the change not just in your circumstances, but in your heart. You'll carry a strength that inspires, a peace that comforts, a joy that uplifts. This is the life God has for you, chosen one, a life of impact, of purpose, of divine wealth. Every step you take in faith is a step toward this promise. You're not waiting for God to move, He's already moving. You're not hoping for a miracle, the miracle is already yours. Trust Him, follow Him, receive what He's giving. Your wealth is not just coming, it's here, unfolding in ways that will leave you in awe. Keep walking, keep believing, and watch God make you wealthy in a way you can't imagine. God's wealth for you is like a seed planted deep within the soil of your soul, ready to break through and bloom. It's not a sudden windfall that fades, it's a growing, living abundance that multiplies with every step you take in faith. You're not just receiving money, you're receiving a divine overflow that reshapes your life, your vision, your legacy. This is the moment where God's promise takes root, and you begin to see the harvest He's prepared for you. You've carried dreams that felt too big, too distant, too impossible. Maybe you've tucked them away, thinking they were out of reach. But God is stirring those dreams now. He's breathing life into them, turning whispers of hope into realities you can touch. That business idea, that creative spark, that vision for change, those aren't accidents. They're divine blueprints, given to you by the one who knows no limits. Your wealth is the fuel to bring them to life. The Bible says in Ecclesiastes 3:11, He has made everything beautiful in its time. Your time is now. God is aligning every detail, people, opportunities, resources to make your dreams flourish. What felt like a distant hope is becoming a present reality. You don't need to force it or fight for it. God is clearing the path, removing obstacles, setting the stage for your breakthrough. Your role is to trust the timing and take the steps He shows you. Picture a puzzle coming together, piece by piece. Each moment of faith, each act of obedience, is a piece falling into place. You may not see the full picture yet, but God does. He's crafting a masterpiece with your life. And wealth is part of it, not for show, but for purpose. This abundance will give you the freedom to create, to build, to serve in ways that reflect his heart. Your dreams are about to take shape in ways that will leave you speechless. Some of you are feeling a fire in your spirit right now. That's God awakening your purpose. Don't ignore it. It's a call to step boldly into what he's prepared. Hit that like button to declare you're ready to walk in this promise. Type 777 inches, the comments to signal you're claiming this divine abundance. Subscribe to join thousands of chosen one souls moving toward God's wealth together. These actions are your faith in motion, aligning you with the blessings already flowing. This wealth isn't just about what you gain, it's about who you're becoming. God is shaping you into someone who can carry his blessings with wisdom and grace. You're not the person who doubted, who hesitated, who felt unworthy. You're growing into a vessel of his power, a steward of his resources, a light in a world that needs hope. Your wealth will amplify your ability to shine, to lift others, to show God's love in action. Think of Nehemiah, who rebuilt Jerusalem's walls against all odds. He didn't have the resources at first, but God provided everything he needed: materials, workers, favor. Your wealth is like that, a divine provision for a divine mission. God is giving you what you need to rebuild, to restore, to create something that lasts. Your prosperity isn't just for you, it's for the broken places around you, for the people who need your light. The enemy will try to make you doubt your worthiness. He'll remind you of past mistakes, of times you fell short, of reasons you shouldn't have this. But God's grace is bigger than your past. Romans 8:1 says, "There is now no condemnation for those who are in Christ Jesus." Your wealth isn't earned, it's given. God chose you, not because of what you've done, but because of who he created you to be. Step into that truth and let the lies fall away. You're entering a season of overflow. Where you once saw limits, you'll now see possibilities. Where you once felt stuck, you'll now feel free. God is expanding your vision, stretching your faith, opening your eyes to what's possible when he's in control. This wealth will give you the space to dream bigger, to plan bolder, to live fuller. It's not just about having more, it's about being more, for his glory and his purpose. Some of you have been waiting for a breakthrough, praying for a shift. You've wondered if God hears you, if he sees your need. He does. Every prayer, every cry, every moment of trust, he's heard it all. And now, he's moving. The wealth coming to you is his answer, his promise fulfilled. It might show up in unexpected ways: a new job, a sudden opportunity, a connection that changes everything. Stay alert, stay open. God's provision is never late. Your life is about to become a beacon. People will look at you and see God's hand at work. They'll see your peace, your confidence, your generosity, and they'll know something supernatural is happening. Your wealth isn't just for you, it's a testimony to God's power. It's proof that he keeps his word, that he lifts up his chosen, that he turns ashes into beauty. Your story will inspire others to trust, to believe, to seek the God who makes all things new. Right now, God is shifting the atmosphere around you. He's breaking barriers you couldn't see, moving mountains you couldn't climb. You may feel it, a sense that something is changing, that the air is different. That's his presence, preparing the way. Your wealth is not a distant dream, it's a reality taking shape. Trust the process. Keep your faith strong. The blessings are closer than you know, and they're bigger than you can imagine. Some of you have been holding on to fear, fear of failure, fear of losing what you gain, fear of not being enough. But God says, let it go. His wealth comes with his peace. You don't need to worry about protecting it or proving it. He's your provider, your protector, your guide. Philippians 4:19 says, "My God will meet all your needs according to the riches of his glory." That's not a maybe, it's a promise. Rest in it. Receive it. This abundance is reshaping your future. It's not just about today, it's about the legacy you'll leave. The wealth God is giving you will open doors for your children, your community, your world. You're not just building a life, you're building a movement. Every step you take in faith, every resource you steward, every act of generosity, it's planting seeds for a harvest that will outlive you. God is making you a channel of his blessing, a river that never runs dry. You're standing at a turning point. The old ways of thinking, the old struggles, the old limits, they're falling away. God is renewing your mind, your heart, your vision. You're not bound by what was, you're stepping into what is. This wealth is part of that transformation, a sign that you're moving into the fullness of his plan. Embrace it, walk in it, let it change you from the inside out. Some of you are sensing a call to act. Maybe it's a nudge to start something new, to reach out, to take a risk. That's God speaking. He's not just giving you wealth, he's giving you the courage to use it. Trust that nudge, take that step. The resources will follow. The doors will open, the path will clear. God is with you, guiding every move, ensuring every step leads to his purpose. Your wealth is a reflection of God's heart for you. He doesn't want you to struggle, to scrape by, to live in lack. He wants you to thrive, to flourish, to shine. This abundance is his way of showing you how much he loves you, how much he believes in you. You're his chosen, his beloved, his masterpiece. Step into this truth and watch how it transforms every part of your life. The world will try to pull you back. It'll tempt you to doubt, to settle, to think this is too good to be true. But you're not of this world, you're of God's kingdom. Your wealth is rooted in his promises, not the world's limits. Hold fast to that truth. Keep your eyes on him. The blessings are coming, and no force on earth can stop them. Type 777 inches, the comments, to claim this promise. Hit that like button to declare your faith. Subscribe to walk with thousands of chosen one souls into God's abundance.